Now let us talk about the other big issue, the war. Now I grant you some people don't think it's a war. When we were struck on 9/11, there were some people who treated it as sort of a law enforcement action. In fact, that MoveOn.org crowd ran a big newspaper ad saying, "Don't use violence on the Taliban in Afghanistan. Violence only begets violence." Well, sometimes there's evil in the world. Sometimes there are people who deserve to be given the message. And the message to the Taliban was, if you feed a terrorist, harbor a terrorist, train a terrorist, defend a terrorist, you're just as bad as a terrorist yourself. And after 9/11, this administration redrew our national security policies and said, we will no longer tolerate the attacks of terrorists upon the people and territory of the United States of America. And we were right to do so. Let us keep in mind with clarity what our opponent's goal is. Don't take my word for it. You can go on the internet and find their manifestos. You can actually go to Barnes & Noble or Borders and buy a little book that has the collected speeches of Osama bin Laden. I recommend it, because it will help you remember what we face. Their goal is the establishment of a caliphate, they call it, from Indonesia to Morocco, headquartered in the Mideast. And they will use that caliphate of Islamic fascists to achieve 4 specific goals. First, to drive the United States out of Iraq and out of the Middle East and back in on itself. Secondly, to extend what they call the jihad wave to Iraq's neighbors. Third, to use oil to finance their deadly ambitions against the United States and the West. And fourth, to destroy and wipe out the state of Israel. Those aren't our words. Those are not our intimations. Those are not our suggestions. Those are flat out their plan as outlined in the statements of their leaders. It's like reading Mein Kampf in 1923 and saying, no, he really didn't mean it. Our goal is victory.